folks, Sunday morning again. Where does time go? Anyway, welcome new subscribers, anybody else who's watching this. As you gather, yes, I said it's Sunday morning, doing the usual thing, getting the 1200, doing the scores. So yeah, thank you for your comments, likes, etc. from yesterday's video. Also getting the cab on. Yes, we had some banter, we had some shits and giggles as usual. And yeah, no, we don't hide anything here. As it happens, it happens. And yes, probably the 135, we'll get it sorted. So when you're working with old stuff, you can't expect everything to be perfect all the time. And we do the best we can with what we're presented with. And that's it, we do the best we can. So we'll get this job wrapped up. Getting on down to the workshop to strip the covers off the 135 that we're going to have remade, or new ones made, with the aftermarket stuff. It's not very good. And sorry about that, because this is a bloke bit. Yeah, that's a bonus. The van seems to have cleared its own fault. Emissions check, service management light, all gone off this morning. So I'm going to plug the computer in. Anyway, Massey 1250 here. Express our condolences towards the Sykes family in Wexford in Ireland for the passing of their father, Mr. Sykes Senior, who acquired this many years ago as a pile of rusty rubbish. And yeah, we've worked hard to get it to where it is now, but unfortunately you won't see it finished, so condolences to one and all on that one. Anyway, this one here, we're going to get the rear cover of the roof and the engine cover off, because that's going to be remade, as I've said several times, but obviously we're going to have to move around because we've got to split it, oil leak. But we don't hide anything here. There's somebody put in a comment, fair play for saying about it. But if I didn't say anything and it was back here and it saw it in the video, you'd go, what's that back here for? So we have a problem, we have to sort it. So let's get busy getting a few bits off. We've got the bits and pieces off ready for tomorrow morning. And as you can see where it's parked up, little drip of oil, which is coming out of the under here, bottom of the bellows in there on the telltale. So yeah, so we'll get it pulled apart, get it split and deal with it. Morning folks, Monday morning. What a dreary morning it is. So yeah, I'm just leaving Bridgewater. I've been taking those fabrics down and explain what needs to go where. So hopefully I'll do a cracking job of making new ones in the roof, engine cover and rear screen, which you might say hindsight, should have done it before, but they fitted, but they did look crap. So go and book an MOT retest now, then get back and do some work. Hopefully we can get that engine split, and hopefully the seal will be here today to get that dealt with. But it's contending with the morning traffic now. Joy. Well, after a bit more paperwork, we've got these lights to fit in here. We're just going to make them just above that, so at least when the side lights are on, they're on, and they'll come on with the engines running when the lights are on. So let's drill a few holes, screw them in and wire them up. Massey pennies in there, starting on the 135. Better. 2 lights illuminated. I say they will come on when the ignition's running. So problem overcome. Right, my little job's sorted. As you can see, I did get the bonnet off yesterday, ready for you. And you're busy. I did hear some moaning. What are you moaning about in here?
Right, you told me you turned the fuel off.
I did.
I turned it out the opposite direction and it stopped running.
Well, I screwed it right in.
Yeah, well, I had to screw it the other way.
Well, good job you dab hand at screwing things, isn't it? I'm sure it's not just what was in the pipe.
Nope, definitely not what was in the pipe.
Okay, all right. I'll leave you to it. I'll go and find something else to do.
As long as I have my tools back, it'd be helpful.
Well, some there. There was some over there where you left them.
I didn't even use them over there.
You must have done. Perhaps at the fairies over the weekend.
Yeah.
While you were wining and dining and having great steaks and cocktails and things. And your date night. Anyway, apparently Meg watched the video and she said, "What What's my Bob doing up there? Well, keeping an eye on things, isn't he? Well, I think we've got everything undone. Just 2 bolts left to go. We've got a splitting rail in, all jacked up. And yeah, we're ready to get this pulled apart. Bit of a bugger, but hey ho, we got to do what we got to do. Axle's all wedged up there. Handbrakes on, chocks under wheels. So yeah, we'll get the last 2 bolts out. You right there? Got everything undone? Yes.
Yep.
All right, let's get on with it. Right, it's separated. Let's drop the clutch off. No contamination on that, thankfully. So we'll get the flywheel off, get the locking tabs out. I say oil is definitely, it's wet there.
It's nice and clean up in there, but yeah, you can...
Yeah, well at least it come apart easy enough. Oh, mystery. Because we did do new gaskets in there, cork ones in there. Also the new gasket that went on here, it was broke when we took it apart. Things are set to try here, because that was the bottom bit. There's no brakes in any of that. Bugger.
I knew we'd done it all.
Yeah. Annoying, to say the least. I've had to walk away from that. Leave her to deal with it, because we're both in a pissy about it. Back on the 1250. Get the top cover put back on. We've got the detent spring sat in. I'll put a little bit of seal around there. Relocate that top cover we put out of the way safely. Get that on and we can reconnect the pipework up that goes on the top. So, top of the gearbox all bolted in. And the bracket in there ready for the multi-power, which does a bit of force in and out. Moves up and down. It's got the split pins and that, and then find the rod that goes from there up under there to the linkage on the front. Massey penny over here, still in the pissy, aren't you? Yeah. You're made an executive decision, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Executive. What is your executive decision?
Oh, everything that we've taken off so far has been perfect.
Yeah.
So there's obviously no reason.
Well, no apparent reason.
Yeah, it's all been done right, so I'm quite pleased with that.
But it was leaking.
Yeah, so I'm going to take the sump off.
Belt and braces while we're this far in.
Yeah.
It's a bugger, I know. We'll have to touch some paintwork up, but
I'm quite pleased with the fact that everything we have taken off
has
been done correctly.
There was no pinched gasket or split gasket. It was just, I don't know, frustrating, annoying. Customer's cool about it. He's more worried that we're frustrated about it, but
I think at least we know we've done everything right so far.
We made the best effort first time round.
Yeah.
But what else can you do? We have to do what we got to do to put it right.
Yeah.
Shame. Hey ho. Never mind. It is. I know we've had a good morning at it, but it is time for. I don't know where the day's gone. Parent time. Right. Morning, folks. It's Tuesday morning. Still savage about the 135. There we go. We'll get over it. So we've got that Merc-8 wheeler here. We dropped it off last night. They've done the repair on the suspension issue. So we're going to run down for retest on MOT. Obviously, got my trade plates because it's out of test, and it's probably not taxed because it's out of test. So we'll get this thing fired up and check the lights round and get ready to go. Job done. There and back. Just got to wait for my taxi service to pick me up now and get back and have a coffee. But yeah, I was first one there in the queue. Happy days. Box ticked. Paperwork sorted. Well, not sorted, but it's passed. So, typical British whatever. It's chucking it down the rain. Move that out of the way. Waiting for one light. I got this down today because I've got MOT tomorrow, so I'm going to get wet. Just giving this a check over and that for tomorrow. Massey Penny's in there fiddling with stuff. Don't know what, I'll leave her to it. I'll get wet. That's a good start. Brake light bulb out. Well, she's here busy doing stuff. Stuff we didn't really want to have to do, but we got to do because that's what we do. Yeah. Bit of a bugger. New seals and that should be here later.
Good.
Hopefully find something obvious somewhere. We haven't found anything obvious just yet. But never mind. Poop happens. Right, I'll go finish doing what I'm doing. You quite happy down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might sound like a stupid thing, but for the sake of go around with a wire brush and just checking brake ferrules there, up there, just give them a little clean off there and up there, makes them look better. Bottoms of the cells. A couple of years ago, that was an advisory. Nothing wrong with that. Brush rubbish off. Excuse me, all good. Same with the brake pipes back here. Not looking the best, but they're not falling apart. Clean them up. Hopefully no advisory on that. I say they're not deteriorated, they're all solid. I say for an old one, this one's in pretty good nick. They've done 84,000 miles. But yeah, nothing out of place that I can see. They play in the prop shaft. Tyres are all good. Don't even need a wash off because it's quite clean. Happy days. This tyre was always going a little bit soft. The actual valve is leaking, not the actual valve bit, but the metal between the actual valve stem and the rubber. So we'll have to get a new one of those put in. But yeah, for the sake of a bit of cleaning with some magic dollop, I wouldn't have found that. Just make them look a little bit shinier. For anybody who's getting their car ready for MOT, it's always worth just going around checking the basics. Wipers work, they're not broken. Screen wash works. All your lights are okay. Your tyres look good. Do the basics. Seat belts. Seat moves forwards and backwards. It's the little things that make a big difference to an MOT tester. If it looks tidy when you take it in, clean and presentable, and you've made a little bit of an effort, if there's a small problem, they'll sort it. If it's a big problem, fair enough. But for a little bit of effort on your own part, doesn't take a lot, just do it. Seat belts. Connect them all up. Go to do this one, it's not there. Obviously we had the seats down a little while ago, so just do the simple things. And pull this up, put that back in its place, connect the seat belt up, make sure it works, does what it should. It's small little things like that. You can save yourself a whole load of grief and money. Just that little bit of effort to present the vehicle. I say I do it all the time. Make sure there's no cuts and snags in anything. That's all you gotta do. It's quite simple. It's had a wash off. It looks tidy. Hopefully we get a pass. Well, we got the sump off. She's been doubting herself. This rear cork seal, he was actually stuck in there, good and proper. You can even, now we've got it out, you can see where it's been squished into place on that. Front one, that's it, yeah, that's stuck. Yeah, that's proper wedged in there. Yeah, squished in. Yeah, we've got new gaskets coming for all of it. So we can't do any more than that. We haven't hid anything. We've doubted ourselves. Everything's been in place. It's just
there's nothing
bugger
so far that's been...
Yeah. You're still savage, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
Because it's proved that I have done it all right. And
yeah, but it's just annoying that something's leaked.
Yeah.
Waiting for gaskets to turn up. Throttle linkage, 1250. That broke. Bit of a bugger. Never mind. But I went and found another one. So that one moves. Just need to extract that and fit it on that. We'll give it a clean up and a bit of a spray up. But there you go. That's obviously 25 years of crud. Couldn't even unscrew the end out of it. Well, just by magic, we have another end on there. Looking like new and not seized up. Oh, focus it in. So I'll let that Gulf paint dry and go and fit it on. I think it's raining just a little bit. It is a little bit moist. It's a bit loud in there. Anyway, yeah, we've got that lot of linkage put in place there. We just connected the rod up, if you can hear me, over the rain. Rod for the multi-power linkage. That's put in, and that does operate. We've got the stop cable in now, or stop rod. Just have to adjust this one, straighten the bends out a little bit to get the full travel for once you run. No, that's stop and that's run, but it wasn't going quite the way down, so just straighten these a little bit to get the full travel on that. We've had gaskets turn up. We're going to get the cork ones in the bottom. We've got the crankshaft seals there on soaking in oil, ready for the back. So we're going to try and get the sump lifted back up into place with the cork gaskets in there. Right, well the sump's back on. Just last a couple of bolts going in. Unfortunately we run out of time for today because you've got to go and do parent time and you're going to get a bit moist in all this wet weather.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, well, drop the disco off and go home. So back to this tomorrow. Can only hope when we get back together it works, because we can't do any more. I'm sure somebody's going to comment and say should do this, should do that, but we did it all in the first place. As I say, shit happens. Hey, until next time, thanks for watching. Click the old like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up and all the rest of it. Drop us a comment, constructive or criticism. We'll take it on board and get back to you. So until the next time, take it steady, look out for yourselves. Catch you later.